What's up, everybody? On today's adventure, we are going to be installing different springs into the rear of the Mustang. So there are springs in it now, but when you're driving it around town, it is fairly bumpy, bouncy, if that's what you want to call it. So we have different springs that we're going to throw in to try to help combat that, and you can follow along as we do. For reference, let me get the part number. These are eibach springs. There's the part number that we're going to be using, and once I get the old ones out, I'll show you what they were and we'll compare the two side by side. But first thing, of course you want the suspension unloaded, so we're going to put a jack stand. Front wheels are chalked, so it doesn't roll. We're going to put a jack stand under each side, lift the whole rear up, and then we'll use the jack in the center of the diff housing so that we can get the bolts and everything loose, and then lower it down enough just to get the springs out. So let me put jack stands on either side and we'll come back. All right, I got the wheel off of the car. So this is the spring that's currently in there. It's part of the coilover kit. It's just a little too bouncy. So the hope is we're gonna put this eibach spring in with the rear lower isolator, and we're hoping that it's gonna ride at about the same ride height, but be just slightly less bouncy. See, anyway, I took the wheel off. It is jacked up to where the suspension's fully sagged down. I have a jack, really crappy jack, underneath of the lower control arm under here, and I have it jacked up just enough to where there's just a little bit of pressure. I mean, it's nothing much, but it's just enough to get the pressure off this bolt, which is a 15 millimeter for the shock. Once we get that out, we can then lower the rear end down enough to where we can take out the spring, put the other one in. So once I get to that point, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, bolts out of the lower shock. We're gonna just lower it down a little bit. And then you can see this is all loose. So, see if I can do it one-handed. Probably not, it's all good. Yeah, good enough. So anywho, let's compare things real quick. So, of course, the old setup versus new. That's what they're looking like. But we'll throw that spring in. I'm probably gonna have to lower this axle down a little bit if I can, if it'll let me, to get the spring in. But let me get the red spring in and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, just wanted to show you real quick. So, ended up taking, you can see that bolt I took out of both sides, and I've got the diff supported in the center. So I took the bolt out of both sides so it'll drop lower, so that we can put in these other springs. So this isolator is going to go right here on the bottom, and if you can see, there's an indent where the spring was before, so I'm going to match that up when I put the spring in. So I'll put that in there, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there is already an isolator in the top for both sides. So let me see if I can swing this spring in one-handed. Oh, sorry, it's shaky. But the isolator, hang on just a second. I'm gonna set you down. All right, spring is in. And like I said, I want to get that spring to match up with the old notch So if you can see, maybe you can't. So right, I can't see, but you can see the old notch right there. So I'm gonna get this end of the spring lined up with it, and then so right there, so she's good to go. I'm going to jack the car back up, put these bolts back in it on both sides, torque them down, and then I'll put the wheels and everything back on, torque them on. Of course, torque them after I lower the car, and then we're going to see how the ride height is. So give me a couple minutes, throw the bolts and everything back in, throw the wheels on, and we'll see how it looks. So the springs are in. I need to torque the wheels. Everything else is bolted up, and I went on the back bumper and tried to push the suspension up and down a little bit to settle it. Now the front is on a higher concrete pad, so I feel like once it be leveled, it would actually look pretty decent. Let's check the other side. Yeah, I think we'll be good. So that's the springs. I'll do a test drive and include the video in here. And hopefully they're a little less bouncy. So next thing you'll see is a test drive. All right, we're out doing the test drive. Sorry, my hand is shaky. The road is just bumpy. So far, it does have less bounce to it. It actually feels like the springs might be a little bit stiffer. But it's definitely not as bouncy as it once was, or as it was before with the other springs. So overall, it definitely helped. I did start looking at it, and it does ride a little bit lower, surprisingly, in the rear now, after getting rid of the coils, or the other springs in their perches, because this one doesn't have a perch that you can adjust. So I did turn the front down about a turn and a half, but it's not quite even yet. So I'm going to have to turn the front down just a little bit more to get them to match the rear, since the rear rides a little bit lower now. But otherwise it rides a little better. It's not as bouncy. It was miserable before. You would hit a bump and it would bounce 10 times just for the